Better than Maxine, Pearl, X? Really, Ty West? This film? Yeah, stick around. Really. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Beyond the Gray Media. This is Josh here, checking in on you out there in YouTube land. YouTube, I have a case of the Mondays, a real case of the Mondays where everything at work just say, we're not in therapy. This is not your problem. You don't really care. Don't click yet. Give me just 5 minutes. Just give me 5 minutes, right? Like they say in Son-in-Law, to try to explain why you should watch The Sacrament and why it's probably my favorite Ty West film next to The Innkeepers. However you're doing out there, however you found me, I hope that you're doing well. And just for a minute, let's take the edge off. Hold up. Sacrament, directed by Ty West, is a film that dives deep into the unsettling world of cults and the dark side of human belief. What cuts the mustard and what really keeps me coming back as a viewer is that this film is particularly terrifying because of its basis in reality. It's drawing inspiration from the infamous "Give It Up For" the Jonestown massacre. Okay, this film is devoured through the lens that's just dripping in atmosphere, and it's really amplified by that found footage style. Because of its found footage, because of its documentary style, it takes people like viewers like me, viewers like you, on this crazy little journey into a twisted utopia where everyday blind faith turns grotesque. In the simplest terms, The Sacrament is a pretty simple story. It follows a documentary crew that travels to a remote commune called Eden Parish to find a missing loved one. As they investigate, they discover that the community is run by a charismatic leader named Father. Father Gene Jones, who exerts control over his followers. What starts as a search for a missing person quickly turns into a chilling exploration of cult dynamics and blind faith, again ultimately revealing the dark and dangerous of the reality of the life inside that commune. Sacrament is dripping with dread, atmosphere, and style, and some of the scary elements that you do come across are exploring that seductive nature of its charismatic leaders. The character of Father, he embodies this sinister charm that can draw a whole commune of people, a whole bunch of people into this web of manipulation and control, and it's really believable. It's really believable on screen that this guy, he's just got that it factor. He's got that Manson on him, right? He's got that thing on him. He's got something about him that he can really just manipulate and control. And as the viewers, we get to witness the gradual descent into madness where that trust morphs into a blind allegiance, right? A nightmare that many can relate to on some level, especially if you're indoctrinated into the church. Pretty cool also that Ty West filmed this bad mamma jamma in just 16 days. Such a tight schedule added to the raw frenetic energy of this film. 16 days. That's it. No more. You get these actors who were pretty much unknowns at the time, and you bring an authenticity to their performances, making the horror a little bit more believable, a little bit more palpable. Now, I did recognize that one actor because he just showed up in Frogman. Shout out to you, dude. I believe you in anything this documentary style. The Sacrament, though, is a masterclass in psychological tension. The film's story unfolds through the lens of this documentary, and inside that secluded commune, things go wrong, right? It's not horrible right out the bat, but it is a little bit odd that when you show up to this peaceful community, you're greeted with assault weapons. I was going to say specific assault weapons, but we'll just say they're heavily armed, right? They're firearms in this little grove, this little commune. The initial scene sets up this idyllic community where everyone appears happy and united until that leader's vision starts to crack. As the story progresses, the facade begins to reveal this dark underbelly of control, of violence, and then that juxtaposition between, this beautiful landscape, right? These serene outdoor landscapes to this horror that's lurking just beneath the surface. And you can tell that Father's got a couple of screw looses and he's not going to put up with it. He let the journalisms in. He let the devil in, and now they're going to take everybody home. But what really hauls the mail in The Sacrament is this character played by Gene Jones as Father. I've only seen him in a couple of movies, and every time I see him, he just chews up screen time, man. He is the real deal. Just crushes that role, man. He can be like warm and welcoming to threatening and just captivating, man. And I loved his performance in this film. There's so many commentaries about like media and then reality framing the story through the documentary, it raises questions about what we see, what we hear. We use the found footage as the audience. We become complicit, right? We're a part of the problem in this film. And I think that really, for the most part, works. Now, what doesn't work for this film is how short it is, how quickly we get there, and how quickly things unfold. If you know what happens in the Jonestown massacre, you know that not a lot of people survived, if any at all, right? And so, spoiler alert, that knowing that about this film, you kind of I wanted a little bit more meat and potatoes, but I still really love this film. It's very uncomfortable. It's very bizarre. It's very like flat, direct. You don't have to wonder what's going on. The music, the pacing, everything is like boom, you're in and out in 90 minutes. It's a cheap popcorn set. It's perfect, man. It's a great film. Am I at 5 minutes? I gotta get out of here. I gotta let you guys go. Go out there and watch The Sacrament. If it could have just had a little bit more gore, a little bit more bloodshed, a little bit more like stakes, I think that I would rate it even higher. But for right now, next to The Innkeepers, it's my favorite Ty West film. And shout out to that scene where the woman who they're going to like rescue decides that they are going to have to kill their own brother. That scene goes on forever, and I could not wait to get away from it. It was so damn effective. This is the perfect rainy day, stuck inside, nothing else to do. Sacrament it up. Damn good. I am so excited, so pleased to announce that I have a brand new partnership with themovieroom.com. Themovieroom.com, you want a new 4K Blu-ray, new piece of physical media? Here's where you need to go right now and put in my code BEYOND10, all one word, capital BEYOND 10, Beyond 10. Go to themovieroom.com right now for 10% off your order. Check out these new 4Ks, these new pieces of physical media, Blu-rays. You want that new graveyard shift? Boom, you got it. Type in my code BEYOND10 at checkout to save 10% off. The Movie Room's got all kinds of brand new 4Ks and Blu-rays from every different studio, every different genre, whatever you're looking for. They got a little bit of something for you. Check them out today.